Hey dearies, welcome back. So today I was watching a bunch of sus shows because I wanted to make a video about shows that seem innocent but are terrifyingly creepy.
And kids should never watch.
Wait a minute, is that really why you were watching a bunch of sus shows? That's kind of sus, girl. Just ignore her, guys. She's crazy. So if you believe that I
absolutely watch these sus shows for the video and not for fun,
make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn the bell on. Trust me, I'll protect you. Have you heard of the show The Amazing Digital Circus before? It's a very well-known show that plenty of kids watch, but let's be real, it is not for kids at all. It's got swearing and has a lot of dark themes and psychological horror. Honestly, some kids love that stuff, but I want to stay away from those kids. Y'all scare me. There was a time on YouTube when YouTube accidentally labeled The Digital Circus as kid-friendly, and a bunch of literal toddlers watched it. And now they're traumatized for life, even though they can't even talk yet. When will people understand that just because something is bright and colorful doesn't mean it's for kids? Anyway, let's see what happened to The Amazing Digital Circus.
Did you know this in the Amazing Digital Circus? Today, YouTube decided to mark a digital circus as being made for kids. What is going on? Let me explain. So, throughout the series, Gooseworks and Glitch have said many times that the show isn't exactly appropriate for young children, even mentioning it in the episodes themselves. Today, episode 4, the fast food episode, was marked as being made for kids. This means a few things. Firstly, you can't comment on the video anymore. Videos for kids lose targeted ads, so that episode will generate way less revenue for Glitch now. And even better, they picked probably the worst possible episode to do this on. Episode 4 contains Ragatha being thrown into a fryer.
Ah yes, being thrown into a fryer is totally kid-friendly. Nice one, YouTube.
The terrifying version of Gangle that Ragatha sees, the stupid sauce in general, Jax's scene with the TV, Jax getting fed up, the adult toy joke, Gangle nearly abstracting and then getting ran over. Obviously, what has happened is YouTube's AI systems have seen that the digital circus is animated and marked it as being for kids when it clearly isn't. So, what do you think? Did you notice this update? Let me know down below.
I mean, on one hand, yes, people should pay attention to ratings and descriptions to learn if a show is for kids or not. But still, the entire show is created to mimic a children's series with the cartoony style and overstimulating colors, but with a dark adult tone. So I can't blame people for assuming that it's a kids show at first glance. I've never watched a full episode of Digital Circus, but I've seen a lot of clips and the tone kinda reminds me of Poppy the Performer. Poppy had actual gore in it though. Yikes. By the way, some of you might be wondering what game I'm playing in the background. Well, it's Roblox. I'm just kidding. It's called Superstar Racers. Now imagine if you took the Amazing Digital Circus and hit it over the head 10 times to make it lose 50 IQ. Well, you've created Poppy the Performer. However, unlike the Digital Circus, this show was actually rated PG, meaning it was literally made for kids. It's because Japan has different rules for their media and tend to be more chill. I don't know if it's chill. Personally, I'm not a fan of these rules. But let's take a look at how truly insane Poppy was.
Wait, this wasn't a kid's show? Hell yeah, it was! Poppy the Performer was a 3D anime from the early 2000s that follows the misadventures of a clown boy who looks innocent, but is actually a maniacal sociopath. This kid's show features knives, demons, drownings, decapitations, guns, and lots of blood.
Copyrighted music, so I'm just gonna yap over it?
That's all the show's about. Just an insane clown boy and his hilarious wolf friend getting into fights and violently destroying each other. My favorite scene personally is when Poppy gets impaled through the mouth by a sword and is then dragged around by a truck. Love it.
I'm on to you, buddy.
Go watch the show. It's free on YouTube. I highly recommend it.
No? Excuse me? Did you not see what happened just now? Kids, please stay away from this show or you'll get nightmares again. But I'm not your mom, so if you want to watch it, go ahead. But if you get scared, don't come crying to me, because I already warned you. Actually, no, that's not true. I'll always accept and support you. Some people actually hate hugs. Everyone's different. But if you're scared, wouldn't you want to get a hug? Apparently, no. No, you don't. There's a show called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared that presents itself as an innocent kids show, when in reality, it's a creepy psychological horror. Let's hug, don't watch. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. Let's watch why Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is terrifying.
let's talk about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So basically, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a kids channel. It seems like a normal channel, but the videos are disturbing. Out of the other videos, one of them was the most disturbing for kids. The video starts out with the characters talking until the atmosphere changes. Kids will notice that the characters got berserk, and and would also hear screaming and laughing. In other videos, people might see that the characters got killed by others. Kids started to act strange because of most of those videos were deleted or turned to private. These videos can be found on TikTok, but please don't search them. Well, this is all the information I have. Stay safe.
I'd show you clips from the show, but it's against the rules. So look at this picture. Looks innocent, doesn't it? Well, now look at this. Yeah, I think he ate his friends. So, talking about friends, smile for me, because our next topic is about smiling friends. Smiling Friends recently ended and won't ever come back, but I think you should be glad that it went on for so long, because there was an incident that could have canceled the show forever. A lot of people were mad at an episode for being too crazy, so they almost ended it. But let's listen to what happened and tell me if you think the show went too far.
Here's a joke the creators of Smiling Friends were afraid would ruin the character of Alan.
Now let's go in there and demand you get another Quimbly game!
Yeah! See now.
What? She startled me.
That's from the Quimbly episode in Season 2, and creators Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack were a little worried that it was a step too far for Alan. The pair recently did an interview with Variety, and they were asked about any potential boundaries in the show and anything they were scared might go too far. Cusack brings up the moment where Alan kicks the assistant, saying how they joke about characters just killing one another because it's random chaos all the time, but that one brought a little trepidation. Hadel drew up a rough cut of that joke, and they both thought it was funny while also thinking that it could ruin the character, or that people would think Alan was a for doing that. They were able to apply some internal logic to the joke, insisting that since Alan got scared because this assistant crept up on him, that him kicking her was fine, and you could just laugh at it. Look, Alan can suck your nose all he wants, but don't you dare creep up on him.
Okay, let's ignore what he said at the end there. So the creators were worried because Alan kicked someone? I mean, yeah, it's super mean, but I don't think it was that serious enough to worry about. But I guess they didn't want to make the character seem like a bad guy. I haven't seen this show, so I'm not sure if Alan is a bad guy. And also, are you sad that Smiling Friends is over or happy? Let me know in the comments. Since we're on the topic of ending or getting canceled, y'all heard the news about Skibidi Toilet? It might be canceled because the last video they made was 6 months ago from today, and some company bought it. That sucks, but is Skibidi Toilet something safe for kids to watch? Let's see if it's dangerous.
Skibidi Toilet is currently under investigation by Russian authorities, and in this video I'm going to be telling you as to why. For those of you that don't know what Skibidi Toilet is, it is a very popular animated series that is posted onto this YouTube channel right here that a lot of children love to watch, and in the series it follows a fictional war between human-headed toilets versus humanoid characters with electronic devices as heads. Like I said, a lot of children love to watch these Skibidi Toilet videos, and the reasoning as to why the Russian authorities are investigating those videos is because they feel like they have a detrimental effect on children, and they feel like children should not be watching these Skibidi Toilet videos anymore. The main reasoning as to why these Skibidi Toilet videos are being investigated in the first place is because a father in Moscow, Russia, actually notified the police about his child acting completely different after watching these videos, and he just felt like these Skibidi Toilet videos was very harmful for his child. A lot of people on social media, mainly children, are freaking out about this report because they don't want the YouTube channel to be taken down or something, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what goes on in this entire investigation. Who knows if the channel will be taken down or what will happen. We just have to stay tuned, and I'm just really curious to know your thoughts about all this.
I don't understand why the dad was complaining like, yeah, your kid is probably gonna act like the character in Skibidi Toilet. Just like when every kid started saying 6-7, kids like to repeat funny things. Thankfully, Skibidi was saved from this issue. Unfortunately, it's kinda dead right now because the creator gave up because evil rich people took his account away. Rest in peace. Movies are also shows, right? Well, I say they are. Some of the movies you watched as a kid might not have been good for you to see. These are some of those terrifying movies.
These movies were supposed to be for kids, but let's be honest, they scared an entire generation. The Witches from 1990
Oh my god, that just made me shiver. So gross.
is an absolutely brutal movie. It's supposed to be this family-friendly adventure written by children's author Roald Dahl, but it's truly a horror movie in disguise. When Angelica Houston peels back her face to reveal the grotesque, bald witch that she is in front of this ballroom full of kids, that is just burnt into the memory of every 90s kid.
Dude, that forehead part would make me die of secondhand pain.
Coraline is the ultimate kids movie that will freak you out. Should have been this, quirky stop-motion adventure, but it's a lot deeper than that. You've got the other mother with her needle hands, just a terrifying character. And all those button eyes and all of the creepy stop-motion animation, which becomes even scarier as the film goes on. It's nightmare fuel for kids, and honestly for a lot of adults too. So yeah, kids movies weren't always safe. Sometimes they were straight-up horror movies that were hiding under a PG rating.
I've actually seen Caroline and really liked it. I don't get scared easily, but what about you? Do you get scared easily? Well, try to stay brave, okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below, and I'll catch you next time. Toodles!